I want my $10. I want my $10. I want my $10 cash app. I want my $10 cash app. I want my $10. Where was she driving to, guys? Because honestly, like, she was driving all crazy and raging about the $10, and then you see what happened to the poor guy from the Cash App thing. Is she going alive him? Are we watching yet another Michelling? I don't know. It's super sad. This guy is like so young. It says here, so 4 days ago, I don't know when the Cash App incident happened with Michelle, but Cash App founder Bob Lee stabbed and killed in San Francisco. Well, she's in Georgia, so it wasn't her, but she wants her $10. She wants her Cash App. I didn't do this wrong on my Cash App. Look at this guy, though. He's totally good looking. Cash App founder Bob Lee stabbed and killed in San Francisco. And it says here, I know that the Cash App thing is so important to so many creators on YouTube, especially Michelle. But anyway, it says Bobby worked harder than anyone and was the smartest person I've ever known. He'll be missed by all that knew him, Lee's father said on Facebook. And this is an article by Daniel Arkin and Chantel De Silva. It said Bob Lee, a technology executive who founded the mobile payment company Cash App and previously worked at Square, died Tuesday after he was stabbed near downtown San Francisco, according to his family and police. What? A word. He had enough money to have had bodyguards and security. I mean, San Francisco's not what it was. I mean, I went to San Francisco, gosh, 30 years ago? Maybe 30 years ago? It was just beautiful, and you could just walk around everywhere. Well, it says San Francisco police said officers responded to a report of a stabbing around 2:35 a.m. Tuesday. The officers found Robert Lee, 43, with apparent stab wounds, and he was taken to a hospital and died of his injuries, police said. Bill Scott said in a statement Wednesday night that the investigation is in its early stages, and he called it a horrific crime. The incident is under investigation by the police department's homicide detail, the department said. Bob Lee had been working as the chief product officer, so PPO, of the cryptocurrency mobile coin. He was previously the chief technology officer of Square, now known as Block, as financial technology startup co-founded by the former Twitter chief Jack Dorsey. Wow. Lee went on to create Cash App, a money transfer service. Harder than anyone, and was the smartest person I've ever known. He will be missed by all of those that knew him, his father Richard Lee said in a Facebook post, which was accompanied by a news article about the stabbing. Thank you to those who have reached out in support. The father and son had been living in Miami since October after moving from California, Richard Lee said in the post. They had grown especially close after Bob Lee's mother died in 2019. It wasn't immediately clear why Lee was back in the Bay Area. Well, it's that Silicon Valley, you know. I'm saddened and disheartened to lose my brother, Tim Oliver Lee wrote on Facebook. He really was the best of us, and I was so fortunate to grow up with him, and I feel like I've lost a part of myself. In a statement Wednesday, Joshua Goldbard, the founder and CEO of MobileCoin, said Bob Lee passed away yesterday and praised his business acumen. He did not specify Lee's cause of death. Bob was a dynamo, a force of nature. Bob was the genuine article, Goldbard said. He was made for the world that is being born right now, and he was a child of dreams, and whatever he imagined, no matter how crazy, he made it real. I didn't know this, guys, did you? He had 2 children, Damien 17 and Scout 14. Damien Lee said his father was a down-to-earth person who always listened. He was such a special person in this world. I'm sad that he left us so early. Former MMA fighter Jake Shields remembered him as a loyal friend in response to one of Shields' tweets. Musk said he was very sorry to learn of Lee's death. Even his ex-husband, even his ex-wife said something nice about him. Krista Lee called her former husband the most incredible and beautiful human being and said that he was everyone's best friend. Says here people always say nice things about the dead, but in this case I would say the exact things if he were still alive. He was remarkable, said Block. This is really sad, guys. So all joking aside, we should all, you know, take a moment to reflect on how amazing people like him are for creating apps such as that. I used to use Square quite a bit when I did my vendor events. They made it so easy because a lot of people stopped carrying cash after the, and so I learned how to use Square. It was really scary. So he was asking if I used Square one day, and I'm like, what? Because I wanted to buy a bunch of stuff. I was like, I don't know. And it was just so easy, and it was so stress free, super easy for old people like me. So sad, so sad. Again, just kind of take a moment to reflect on all of the things that seeming you don't really know the people who are behind the things that we use every day and we take for granted. So just take a moment to kind of follow that story and see what develops out of it. I definitely will follow it for you. But if you want to on your own to pay attention to it when you see it come across the headline, that's how he is relevant to us in the YouTube and social media forum. And as I got my first 2 Cash Apps this week, I'm very grateful for the technology that he created. So, you, Bob Lee, for all that you've done for us in the tech world and what you did for Square. As I said, it really helped me out. May you rest in peace and may your family find comfort during this difficult time.